Herein we learn the completing the square method of solving a quadratic equation, wherein you find by middle term splitting the factorization is not possible and you're not able to find the zeros of the polynomial or the roots of the quadratic equation. Therein we apply completing the square method. This method actually needs to be practiced quite a number of times to make yourself acquainted with. I take up first a question which is there in the book as well in the CBSE. Here you have to express this equation given as a square of certain expression. There are various methods of doing so. You might come across wherein this equation is multiplied by 5 and thereby done moving into finding the completing the square. I also take up the same question with dividing it by 5. Okay, the first method here, and I divide the whole screen into 2. I'll take up this equation, multiply this by, say, 5 because I need a square. So 5 into 5 will give me a. Why we are doing so? Because 5 in itself is not square of any number. To avoid that root kind of thing, we are taking multiplying 5 to it, thereby giving the whole equation into this. Now we will apply completing the square on this. As because 25's x square is 5x square, so I have to give it a format of a minus b whole square because this is minus. So 2a, what should be the b so that I get a minus 30? So it is 10, it will be 3. So, and plus this is 3 square to give this part 5x minus 3 whole square. But the question has a minus 10. When I have added a plus 9, what do I do to get a minus 10? So I get a minus 19 here to keep the question same, because you cannot change the question to get it into a completing the square. So do so, I subtracted 19. The resultant part of this part remains minus 10 though. That means even after expressing this factor, I have not changed the basic question. So now this is 5x minus 3's whole square and there was a 19. Now I carry this 19 to the other side. I have given this a square format on the left. Finding the square root of both sides, I'm getting 5x minus 3. And this will be, that's nothing, actually erase it. This is root over of plus minus 19. Now if I separate this, it is 5x minus 3 is equal to plus root 19, and there will also be 5x minus 3 equals minus root 19. So I can find this as 5x equals to plus root, I'll carry 3 to the right side, so that makes it 3 plus root 19, and x then becomes 3 plus root 19 by 5. And for the next one, it will be 5x equals to 3 minus root 19, thereby making x as 3 minus root 19 by 5. This is when you are multiplying the whole equation by 5. You might come across an approach where they divide the whole equation by 5, thereby making it x square minus 6 by 5x minus 2 by 5, that's equals to 0. Now this x square is square of x, so it is x square minus 2ab, b should be then 3 by 5 plus it is 3 by 5 whole square. To get this resultant minus 2 by 5, I have to subtract minus 19 by 25 to it, thereby making this whole thing x minus 3 by 5 whole square. Whichever method you follow, the answer, the roots of the equations will be same. So again it is 3 by 5 whole square. Now move to the right, it's 19 by 25. Again I find the square root of it, thereby giving x minus 3 by 5, and on the right it becomes 19 by 25 root plus minus. So it is x minus 3 by 5 is equal to plus minus root 19 by 5. I now carry this to the other side, that makes it 3 by 5 plus root 19 by 5, that makes it 3 plus root 19 by 5. Or I can make the other one, 3 by 5 minus root 19 by 5, that's giving 3 minus root 19 by 5. So these are the same roots we calculated in the previous method. So any one of you these methods you feel comfortable or applicable in a particular question, you can take that up. Let's move on and take few more questions on completing the square method. There is this question which says it is 4x square plus 3x. Now look at this question. Here in 4x square is already 2x square. So we neither need to multiply anything, or we don't need even to divide this equation by any number. So we start proceeding it with taking 2x, this is 2x square plus, that is a square, so it is 2a, so what should be the b so that you get a 3x? So it should be 3 by 4, so that this 2 to 4 gets cancelled, plus it is 3 by 4 whole square. That gives me now 9 by 4. So if I want to keep this 5 as it is, I simply subtract a 3 by 4 whole square to it. Or resultantly what you do is you subtract 9 by 16, that's giving you 16 into 5 gives me 80. 80 minus 9 is 71. So either you do it this way, or you do the rough and put it there as 71 by 16 directly. So it is 2x whole square plus 2x and 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4 whole square minus this is plus 71 upon 16, this is equal to 0. So it is 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square plus 71 by 16 equals 0. I carry this 71 by 16 to the other side, thereby keeping LHS as it is, so it makes it minus 71 by 16, whereby I move now finding the square root will give me 2x plus 3 by 4, and this becomes, this is minus, so this root cannot be negative, therefore the given equation has no real roots. This is minus, so this now look at this one, this is already a minus, so a root cannot be less than 0, when that means this does not have a real root. We then have to find, because this has to be greater than 0, So this cannot be got into the method, or we cannot find the root of this equation. We will be discussing on how it is there is no solution, there is real roots of the equation in some in another session. Herein we better concentrate on completing the square method by taking up another question. Okay, I take up one which says it is x square minus 12x plus 9. Look at this question. This also doesn't need anything to be multiplied or divided, because this is already in x square format. So I'll keep this as x square minus 2ab plus it should be b square. Now it is 36, but I need a 9, so I'll need 36 minus 27 would give me 0. That's 36 minus 27. It is x minus 6 whole square minus 27 equals 0. So it is x minus 6 whole square gives us 27. Now finding the square root of both the sides, square root. So it is x minus 6 is equal to plus minus root over of 27. Again I carry 6 to the other side, so I'll become 6, x minus 6 is equal to plus root 27, and the other one becomes x minus 6 equals to minus root 27. So that makes it 6 plus root 27, and this is 6 minus root 27. This I think was not that difficult. Let me take up one more on this, wherein either I have to multiply or divide. Okay, let me take this 2x square minus 5x plus 1 equals 0. I better multiply this equation by 2, or you can divide as I explained to you in the first example. Minus 10x plus 2 equals 0. So this is 2x whole square minus 2a, b should then be 5, so plus b square, oh sorry, it's b square. So it is plus 2 I need. I have already added a 25 to it, so I think I will take up a minus 23 equals 0. That will give me a plus 2. So it is 2x minus 5 whole square minus 23 equals 0. So it is 2x minus 5 whole square is equal to 23. Now we find square root of both the sides. Thereby it gives 2x minus 5 equals plus minus root over of 23. So 2x minus 5 is equal to plus root 23, and the other one becomes 2x minus 5 equals minus root 23. This makes it root 23 plus 5, and x thereby gives you 5 plus root 23 by 2. And this is 2x is equal to 5 minus root 23. X is equal to 5 minus root 23 by 2. I hope now you are clear with completing the square method of solving a quadratic equation. Thank you.